on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan, and tonight we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what I, and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go. And obviously, the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You look at Atlanta. They slide down to the third spot, trying not to slide any further.
I think for the Warriors, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Young and Bogdanovic are the guards. And it's Okongwu in its center. And for the Warriors, the athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. MP out there with Pajemski. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And so far, MP is delivering on that promise. These guys have looked strong on their home court, excited even for every chance they get to defend it. It's a great mindset to have for this team in these home games.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Rizichet missing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Young from outside. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Shot from the wing, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Fires from 14, and it's MV with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That gives them the lead.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA.
What she say? Oh, yeah, I got school tomorrow.
And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon.
Got a contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
To Rizichet, and with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Anderson comes in for Kuminga. On the heel, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Pajemski.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Roddy. Off target with his three. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Warriors. He's been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Body the pass to Daniels. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Daniels with it. Bogdanovich wide open. Oh, good with the triple. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by MP.
Oh, get in there.
And a missed layup.
Oh, they on that video.
The Hawks trailer.
Oh, damn well I couldn't make that shot.
Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle, here's Nance. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Atlanta up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Hunter is out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's Young. Then it's Daniels. And it's Nance in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Back to Hield. In the corner, it's MP. MP showing the range.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now that with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Young against MP. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
MP, that's for 2. Rebound by the Hawks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
There's Kuminga, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Hunter, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 7. Inside. Hunter grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Young looking around. Trains it from beyond the arc. Young's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young outside, 6 to shoot. For 3, Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Three-pointer.
Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shot.
MP finishes inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans' half-court shot drop. They're measuring up the shot.
Half-court shot is always a gamble.
It's all good. Let's hear it for the participant.
That's why they do it. They know ain't nobody more than likely gonna make it.
Hey everybody, as you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces.
Man, Draymond.
The Warriors
injured too?
not feeling the love. And with Steph Curry injured, man, that's tough. He's not just an elite scorer, he's a great passer and ball handler. And his teammates feed off of his enthusiasm for the game.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
Man,
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
I'm gonna record Friday video too. 'Cause I don't want to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Out on the perimeter, it's Pajemski and Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Deflects the pass. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. MP attacking the open floor.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass when you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort. Everyone has to meet that level.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP against Young. It's rebounded by Golden State. And following this one, take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Outside, Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Over MP. Young, no good. Warriors leading by 7. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Rizeshe. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's MP. Oh, MP, tough shot.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Young against MP. Young. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Okongwu with it. Kuminga picks him up.
Ooh, good steal.
1-on-1 here. Golden State moving it around. Pajemski finds MP. Kuminga sends a screen for MP. Jacks up a three. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Young pass to Johnson. Now Reza Shea. They need this. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Reza Shea. Young's got 21.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Warriors with a completely new fight.
Oh, y'all better not let them get the lead. Okay, that's what I'm talking. Oh, game over.
We see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right. Skip. I gotta get my overall.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already.
Bro, show the damn dynasty list.
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds, Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's obviously Jordan's Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
Said Jordan Bulls.
We both said it already.
Well, we could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think it's some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
When you think about it, the
Honestly,
Bulls
I think my biggest thing is Duncan Spurs. You know, I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand?
No, I know. It's just it's how long it took to get him. You know,
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make a case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances, and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
I'm not saying that they better, but they just didn't go back to. They just didn't go to the
Those are
finals
interesting
back
points
to
you
back
both
like that.
make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this. And for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Dynasty jacket. How nice. Well, that's gonna be it for this recording. I don't know why I took a screenshot. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Y'all seriously gonna make me wait out this 30 minutes, dog? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna capture the